Hey everyone, it is Van here again, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about the next Zelda game. Yeah, it seems kind of interesting to talk about this right now because Breath of the Wild just came out a month ago, and it's probably the best Zelda game ever made. In my opinion, this is definitely my favorite game. It's taken over Twilight Princess, no problem, and I love it. I'm in love with the game. There's going to be more content for it. I can't wait. It's honestly probably the best Zelda game ever made. But away from that, now that Breath of the Wild's been made, where do they go from here? I don't know. I mean, I know they considered making like a more open world, like 2D Zelda game, like up and down, like probably for the 3DS, I would assume, huh? But how would they do that? How would they make it as vast as Breath of the Wild? How will it give you the same feeling Breath of the Wild did the first time? This is just kind of a concern that I have personally because I don't know how they're going to be able to remake the experience. I feel it's already amazing where it's at. How are they going to do more with it? Are they going to be able to like port over this Breath of the Wild and all these stuff to like the 3DS or to a new Zelda game in the future? Are they going to port over all these features? Are they going to make new things? Maybe like new runes or something? That would probably be the best thing they're going to do. But I don't know. You know, never know. Nintendo's been known to like port over Xenoblade Chronicles from the Nintendo Wii to the Nintendo 3DS. So, and the only problem with that was the downscaled graphics, getting it bad reviews from places like IGN, because IGN's stupid and based it on the graphics of the 3DS, because the 3DS can't handle that much. Honestly, if they did something like that, it probably won't get as many good reviews because the graphics won't be as amazing, but at the same time, more people in the 3DS family would be able to enjoy it, and I guess that just gives more people, I guess, an opportunity to play the game. Now, however, they did talk about that 2D Zelda game, so they could be going somewhere with that, except they could be just like, you know, making it like changing it up a bit to form better for like the Nintendo 3DS and the new 3DS, which honestly, now that I think about it, I'm wondering if it would be like a new 3DS exclusive, because they don't have many of those. The Binding of Isaac and Xenoblade Chronicles, I believe, are the only two new 3DS exclusives we have as of the moment. In the new 3DS came out, I don't even know how long ago, like 2, probably 3 years, maybe 4 at this point. I really don't know. Was that only like 2 or 3 years ago? Okay, forget the new 3DS release date, but they haven't done much with the processing. Oh, Hyrule Warriors, the 3D was exclusive to that. That really shouldn't count, but I guess it does. But games like Link Between Worlds, which I recently just got because my dad kind of just bought me it because he's like, hey Van, this is like a really good game. He's been playing through it, he's played through it like twice and now he's doing it again. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had it. And then he's like, here Van, play it. And I'm like, you bought me it? And he's like, yeah, I bought you it. I'm like, yeah! Okay, but anyways, enough about that. I got A Link Between Worlds, and from what I've played of it so far, it's a really good game, and I'd like maybe like an open world game that has those kind of features, or in that kind of style. I'd like an open world game, except like the map would be huge, like more giant than it is in The Link Between Worlds, which they can only do so much with it as of now. You know, because they did kind of remake it from an original game. So overall, what I'm trying to say is they need a new Zelda game to be, like, fresh, and, like, I don't know how they're going to be able to do that, how they're going to be able to keep us coming back with a new, like, exciting feeling. It's, like, nothing's going to feel as good, I don't think, as it did when Link first ran out into that amazing, giant open world that Nintendo has created, and then dying right away. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, that was like an amazing experience for me. I played the game, powered it on. The first 10 minutes, I was dead. I don't know why. I loved that experience so much. It just felt like so much like I was actually in a survival situation, and just like the new Zelda game really just immediately like kind of just like consumed me, no problem. It just it had me there, no problem. It was just, I don't know, there's no way to describe the way I felt when I first played it. It was like amazing, just excitement, joy of waiting for so many years. That's the other thing. They spent like years on Breath of the Wild. I'm scared we're gonna have to spend years for another new Zelda game. Unless they do, once again, take the elements from this whole thing, like take all of these like mountains and all of these kind of ideas and making it another game with a bigger world. Or even, for example, I guess making a new map and making Breath of the Wild again, or something similar to that, and that became the Zelda format. Now, I wouldn't exactly like to see that because that is like a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So if they like changed up the formula every single time, that would be new and kind of refreshing. I'd be fine with them staying with the same kind of game style and elements in that case. And the open world thing would still feel like vast and. I mean, I guess once again, open world though, you can only like have so much before it like gets kind of old and repetitive. But I mean, the thing is now, like when I think about it, Breath of the Wild, whenever I find something, I feel accomplished still. Like when I'm exploring these worlds, I still feel excited. I feel excitement that I'm like getting somewhere. I'm like, because it all feels fresh and new, you know? I mean, it's one of those feelings that really can't be remade. Like, no matter how hard you try, and if you do, it's completely by accident, or you completely, like, had to spend tons and tons of time on it. Usually, like, remaking those feelings is, like, impossible, but Nintendo would probably be able to find a way. Like I said, a game like the 2D Zelda game they are talking about is going to be something, like, exciting. It'll be something new, fresh, and just, like, maybe, once again, if it was, like, open world, that would be great. I'd be completely like excited for that, but you know, there's such a difference between open world on a 2D, going 2D, and then open world and just 3D, completely open, vast world that you can go anywhere on. That's like most of the beauty of Breath of the Wild. You can go literally anywhere you want. At this point, I'm not sure exactly what I would want from a new Zelda game. I'm sure I'd be fine if they went back to the old format for a few games, maybe made another Breath of the Wild or something similar to Breath of the Wild here and there, like every few years. I'd be completely fine with that because it would give me like enough time to like get kind of like away from the game, and then, you know, playing a few games in between, and then playing games again of Zelda. Like, you know, I mean, it's just like, it would keep the experience fresh, and I feel like it wouldn't feel repetitive at any single point. The Zelda games in general are really well put together, and none of them really ever feel repetitive, I guess to say. Like, repetitive? That's not exactly a thing you exactly call Zelda games. They aren't exactly repetitive, because they always do add new things, and just enough to keep it fresh. So I guess in the end, they have set their standards extremely high, and they've set the bar like way, way above where you guys can see in the camera. Like, they've set it way up here. And it's going to be extremely hard to beat that with another Zelda game. So I'm just saying, I'm just kind of wondering what the heck they're going to do, what they're going to go for with the next Zelda game, so I'm not sure. If you guys have any ideas, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video, very much appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the new channel, be sure to leave a like, as it does very much for me. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and all the other social media below. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video, very much appreciate it, as usual. Bye!